Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my Flosstube Extra. This is a kitted up parade and if it's not enough, I am going to show you my patterns as well. But first I'm going to concentrate on everything I have kitted up, so to have a new start when I want to, and I can grab out of this box. It's filled with things I have kitted up or kits. I'm just going to show you one by one. You will hear crinkling, you will hear zippers, you will hear buttons snapping, you will hear Velcro, you will hear everything you might not want, but I don't have a lot in project bags in here because it's kitted up, it's not a whip. When it becomes a whip, it gets his own or its own project bag. So I will just go through these with you and I'm going to show you what I have in my stash. And I have a few patterns to give away later on in the video. I'm passing the stash. I have either already stitched them or I don't want to stitch them anymore. So I have a few patterns to give away, so stay tuned. First off, I would like to say thank you for tuning in on my video. If you are new, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel so you won't miss a thing. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's start, right? Oh, and if I sound hoarse, that's correct. I have a bit of a head cold or flu or however you want to call it. I was tested, but I tested negative, so no COVID, luckily. But I have a cold nonetheless. So, coffee first. Let's start with what do I have kitted up in my box. The first one, and I have to reach, so because the box is on the ground, because it's too heavy and too big for my desk, so I'm going to reach. The first one is a sneaky one I had already started yesterday because I couldn't wait any longer. So it's Jane Marshall by Hands Across the Sea Samplers. This was made for a fundraiser for 2 brigades of the NSW Rural Fire Service. I believe this was for the wildfires in Australia 2 years ago, I think, maybe, or maybe longer, I don't know. But as I just said, I couldn't wait any longer, so I already started it yesterday. I was finishing up something and I didn't realize I was finishing up that quickly, so I thought, well, I might as well start it and just show you my itty bitty start on it. This is what I have. It's still in the hoop because I'm working on it. I love it. I am stitching these with all silks, blues, greens, white, gray, my favorite colors. So I did my own conversion, Miss Useda's silks, Silks for You. Yeah. And this is stitched on 46 count sampler gray linen by Barbara Creations. I had a piece left and it's big enough, just nearly big enough for this pattern. So this was the first kit I have in my box, and yeah, I just started it already. The rest of them not started at all, only kitted. Okay, this is actually part of my haul as well. I received this kit from Twin Peak Primitives. This is Love is Sometimes Blue, their limited edition kit, and it's beautiful. Let me just show you. It comes in this beautiful project bag, so I don't have to grab a bag anymore because it has its own bag. It comes with a wooden floss holder, windmill. It comes with, and it's just blowing out, DMC needles, size 24. It comes with a seam ripper, and we all need them. So, oh, my nose. It comes with all the DMC flosses you need. It comes with the fabric. I am not sure if I'm going to use this fabric or if I'm going to grab a lighter fabric. This is, I believe, a 32 count Murano by Zweigart. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or another fabric. Not sure yet. And this is the pattern. Love is sometimes blue. I love this. I'm also not sure if I'm going to stitch the border around it or if I'm just going to stitch this rectangle on the inside. But beautiful kit. Going to start it on March 1st. Alice, hi Alice, and Linda, Norfolk Girl Stitcher, Norfolk Stitcher Girl on Instagram, decided to do a stitch along or start along, and it's called #LoveIsSometimesBlueSal. And Alice asked me if I would like to join, and of course I said yes. So, because I need an excuse to start all the things. But that's, yeah, that's just it. That's the first kit in my box. The second one is Boo to You by Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread. I bought the pattern a long time ago, and I just am starting to get the flosses for it. I only have a couple. I need a couple of more, and I need fabric for it, but that's okay. If I want to, I can start it. So, love this one. Love the checkerboard. Is it called checkerboard? I think so. I love this. The next one I got from a pattern I got from Lydia, Lovely Stitches. Hi Lydia. And she already stitched it, and she gave the pattern to me, and I saw Alba Stitcher, and her first name is just, I'm blanking, I'm so sorry. She is just starting this one, and I saw her starting it, and I immediately wanted to kit it up. So that's what I did. It's the SL1862 Small Sampler by Lila Studios. Beautiful. And I am going to stitch it on a 32 count linen by Victorian Motto, which is a little bit yellowish, and it doesn't have a name. And I'm going to stitch it with stash floss. I have a lot of Victorian Motto sampler threads, and I thought I need to use them because they are just hanging here. So I don't have all the flosses yet, but these are the ones I picked out from my stash. Beautiful red. So, and one Gloriana silk. But yeah, I think it's going to be lovely. Not sure when I am going to start it, but you will all see it when I do. So that's the small sampler by Lila Studio. Let put it back. The next one is a pattern I just bought recently. I'm going to grab everything. It's The Fox by Cottage Garden Samplings. I really love this one. I am seeing the series coming out every month, but the only one I really want to stitch is this one. The other ones, they are nice, but this one screams my name. So I ordered it with the 2 fancy flosses, and I ordered the DMCs I was missing, and I have a couple of DMCs on bobbins. And I'm going to stitch it on, maybe it's too dark, I don't know. This is a 40 count, which was supposed to be driftwood by me, but it was in the dye too long, so it was a little bit, it came out a little bit dark, so it's wet driftwood. But I think it's going to be beautiful. But I'm not sure if everything comes out the way it's supposed to be. It's not as dark as it's showing up in the video. Maybe this is more like it. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or another fabric, but for now it's with the pattern. So that's the Fox, and it already has a project bag because it's on the top of my list. The next one is also one I just recently received, which is Gathering Acorns by Cottage Garden Samplings again. And I, in my last video, bought the maple syrup for it, and I am in the process of kitting it up with the rest of the DMCs. So we'll see. I'm not in a hurry to start it, but I'm slowly kitting up some stuff. The next one is also a pattern I purchased recently, which is Mirabilia's Bird by Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And I'm going to stitch it on 40 count Vintage Beige by Zweigart. And I'm going to use the called for DMCs, which I am kitting up. I don't have every single color yet, but we'll get there. So that's Mirabilia's Bird. Next one, also in a project bag because it's also on the top of my list. And this one is fully kitted as of now, I believe. Or maybe I'm just a couple of colors missing, but we'll see. This is In Friendship by Plum Street Samplers. This is just gorgeous. I love Plum Street. And this one I saw at Lisa Kindred Stitcher. She gets me every time. She just has beautiful taste, and every time she enables me. And yeah, In Friendship. I'm going to stitch it on 40 count Vanilla Latte by me. Let me see if it's showing up a little bit variegated. Yeah. And I am using stash floss, some of the called fors, some are Victorian mottos, and some are DMC. So yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And it's on the top of my list because I have this pattern, I think, for about 2.5, 3 years now. So maybe it's time to start on the things I really want to stitch. Next one, also on the very top of my list. Excuse the Velcro. This is fully kitted up. I saw this, I have this pattern now for about 2 years, and I saw this recently at Kim, the Contented Stitcher. She finished it and framed it, and it was so beautiful, and I immediately went on and kitted up this. In all things be exceedingly diligent, by, who is it by? Needlework Press. This is such a gorgeous design. Yeah, really love it. I'm going to stitch it on this fabric. It's a very long piece. I don't have a name for it. I dyed it myself. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm still working on that. And I am going to stitch it with the called for DMCs. I have a couple more, but they are on bobbins. It's going to be beautiful. I really love how Kim's piece came out, so that was the reason why I kitted it up immediately. So this one is number 1 on my list right now. Next project, I'm not done with kitting yet, is Indigo Lane by Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread. And I just want to use sulkies. I think that's going to be beautiful. Look at those colors. I'm not done kitting yet. I need a couple of more colors, but yeah, beautiful. Not on the top of my list, but I really want to stitch it. The next one, I accumulated a lot. I don't have fabric for it yet. Is Quaker Bluebird Sampler by Willow Hill Samplings. I already finished their Autumn Alphabet some time ago, and I fell in love with this design. It's beautiful. I'm going to stitch it with this dark green and blue Threadworks. I tried stitching with this once and hated it, but in hindsight I used 2 threads on 32 count, and it's a little bit thicker than DMC, so that could be the reason why I don't like it. So I'm going to try again for this one. I just have to find fabric for it, so we'll see. That's Quaker Bluebird. Next one is on the top of my list too. I'm going to show you. It's Pumpkin Color Autumn by Owl Forest Embroidery. I am planning on only stitching the top half. I don't have an interest in the bottom portion, but I love the top portion. I am going to stitch it on 40 count Vintage Beige by Zweigart with the called for flosses from Owl Forest Embroidery. So that's going to be beautiful. It's that one. I hope I don't bump the camera, but I'm not sure. Next one I have kitted up for a long time. Just grab my colors. It's this one, which is Let's Talk Autumn by Hands On Design. I am planning on doing one of the smalls at first. I'm going to stitch it on 40 count wet driftwood by me. And I am going to use stash floss, which are mostly Victorian mottos. So and that's Let's Talk Autumn. Next one is Fox Forest by Owl Forest Embroidery. This was a gift from Raffaella, my sweet friend, and she gifted me this entire kit. It comes with, let me just see if I have a pattern with it, or a cover picture, but I wanted to get into Dutch, but no, there's no cover picture, but that's okay. I'm just going to show you the package again. This is the fabric it came with, which I believe is a 32 count. And it came with a needle minder, but the needle minder is on a other project right now. And it came with the flosses you need. Now I'm going to show you the cover picture again. Let's see. I hope you can see it. And it's not blurry. Fox Forest, beautiful. And I hope to start it this year. So next one is fully kitted. Oh, it's there. This is Mary Barton's work by Mojo Stitches. Beautiful. I'm going to stitch it on a piece of 36 count Ancient I had left by Picture This Plus. And I'm going to stitch it with the called for colors. And I just added some bling I made. So, yeah. That's Mary Barton's work. I really love that bird and the flowers. Next one oh, this was a long time ago. It's more chocolate bunnies. I bought this, I believe, in 2019 at a stitch retreat, and I kitted it up with some of the sulkies. Is it called for sulkies? Yes, it's called for sulkies, and it comes with the buttons for the bunny backs. Love this. Next one was a gift from Mev Stitches in Paris. She had sent me this. It's a, I don't have a real cover picture, but it's a cover picture. I don't know. Maybe it says miniature chicken. This is a Easter pattern by Quaint. Création. I don't know. It's French. And I am going to stitch it on 32 count natural raw linen with sulky black. And I will just make an ornament out of it. So that's that one. Next one. Not done with kitting yet, or am I? I am. These Prairie Schooler Santas. I have never stitched a Prairie Schooler Santa, and I would really love to. I am just getting them each year, but I never stitched them, and I don't have fabric yet. I don't know what fabric I will stitch it on, but I have some DMCs for it. And yeah, I'm not sure about the fabric yet, so I have fabric enough, I think, but I'm not sure what fabric I will use for this. So for now it's only flosses. Next one. Ah yes, this is by Spooky and Steve. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. If you know Home Alone. My son really, you could see the back of his throat when I showed him this. He really loves that movie. We all do. So the first one. And yeah, when I saw this, I had to have it. I am stitching one other Christmas pattern by Spooky and Steve, and I'm stitching it with sulkies, 3, a red one, a green one, and a black one. And when I'm done with that pattern, I'm going to use them for this. And I'm going to stitch it on .36 count Fog by Pixie List Plus. But it's not going to be stitched anytime soon because I'm not done with the other pattern yet. So the next one, oh, I'm sorry if I bumped the camera. This one, Yasmin's Made with Love. She showed it in her stash or kitted up parade. She is going to start it in October because of her birthday, which is in October. My birthday is in October as well. So I messaged her and said, if I can hold off that long, I'm going to start it with you. And she really loved that. I have this completely kitted up. This is All Creatures Great and Small by Barbara Enden Designs. I am in love with this pattern for as long as I can remember. I have the code for DMCs for it. And I am going to stitch it on, just leave it in the package, 40 count platinum by Zweigart. And this is completely kitted up. I bought the PDF version by Creative Poppy, and the only downside is it comes with a password, which I can understand, but that also means I can't use Pattern Keeper. So I'm going to use Goodnose for this one. And yeah, I really hope I can hold off until October, but it's on the top of my list. So the next one I bought, I think at Dutch Mania when we went to the Handwerk Boutique. I saw Stacy 911 Stitcher. I think she already finished this one. The Stables at Hollyberry Farm. I really love Stacy Nash. I am going to stitch it on 40 count vintage Country Mocha. And that's all I have. I don't have any flosses yet, but I will. No, that's not supposed to be in here. I have Sheep Heap by Plum Street for a long time now. I think 2018 maybe. I'm going to stitch it on this 32 count lavender fabric. I don't have any flosses yet, but I will. Don't worry. That's that one. Oh, we're getting into the pieces I had for a long time. Let me just grab it. This is Warm Winter Woolens by Little House Needleworks. I'm going to stitch it on this natural linen. Not sure if it's Zweigart or not. And I have some DMC flosses for it. But not started yet. Ooh, the next one. Excuse me if I'm dark. It's really sunny outside. We had massive storms for the last week. Lots of damage in the Netherlands. Not here, luckily, but yeah, some people got it real bad. But it's sunny, really sunny, and I can't do anything about it. So let me just grab everything. You can hear it, right? I'm just throwing with everything. I bought this, which is Garden Party, I believe. I believe it's Garden Party or Garden Fairies, or bought this a long time ago. Going to use 32 count lavender gray fabric by Victorian Motto. I was on their Fabric of the Month club a long time ago. And I have the call for silks I need. And I have all the beads I need. Let me just put this in the bag because I'm going to lose it. And I have the Quaint for it. So I only need to grab the DMCs and I can start if I want to. So this is such a beautiful pattern. We're already 35 minutes in, so I'm not going to show you my patterns. And I'm not done yet with the kids, so the patterns will wait for another time. So then, no. Then I have another Mirabilia. I took out the picture from the original pattern. I just put the original pattern away. I had working copies made because I didn't want to damage it. So this is Royal Holiday. I have this for maybe 5 years now, this pattern. I have this piece of, what's it called? Fern by Fabrics by Stephanie, which is opalescent, but I believe this is too light green. I need a dark green, so I'm going to hunt for either another fabric or I'm going to dye over it with a darker green. And I have the beads for it, bead pack. The next one was also a gift by Lydia, Lovely Stitches. I don't know if she finished this one or didn't want to stitch it, or was it Jantina? It was either Jantina or Lydia, I'm not sure anymore. This is Home for the Holidays Christmas Stocking by Brenda Gervais with our needle and thread. I love this. I think it was Jantina. She bought a grab bag, I believe. A surprise bag. And I'm kitting it up with the called for DMCs. Well, yeah, it calls for DMCs. Not done yet, but we will. The next one was a pattern I bought from a D-Stash group, which is Wintry Mix by Just Nan, which has a lot of specialty stitches. It comes with the beads and a snowflake. And for now I have this piece of 32 count raw linen, natural raw linen, but I'm not sure if I want to use this fabric because it's a little bit stiff and I think I need a softer fabric for it. So we'll see when the time comes. Next one is also something I bought a long time ago. I even bought custom order fabric for it. I also, no I didn't. Oh, okay. Santa's Sleigh? No, Christmas Eve Couriers. Santa's Sleigh by Norah Corbett. I just took the photo out, but I bought the bead pack for it a long time ago. And I had XU Design dye me a custom piece of fabric for it, which is Clouds and Shadows 32 count. Yeah, 32 count. So that's going to be in the package. So this is, if I finish one of my, not if, when I finish one of my Mirabilias, this is the first one I would like to stitch. So don't know when that will be happening. Might be a long time, but this is going to be the runner-up. So I don't know why it doesn't want to be in this plastic bag, but oh well. The next one is a kit I got from mybobbin.com, which is Blooming Cotton and Blueberry by The Magic Needle. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Comes with everything. Comes with a pattern. It comes with 14 count Ada, which is a gray. When you look at the pattern, it's a gray 14 count Ada. I'm going to switch it out with, I think, with a 32 count gray linen I have laying around. It comes with Gamma cotton floss. Never heard of it. And it's pre-sorted, and yeah, comes with a needle and instructions and a pattern. But I just love how this looks. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Almost there, you guys. The next one is pumpkins. Pumpkin Wagon, I believe it's called. I have been searching for it, but the pattern isn't there anymore. I bought it on Etsy, and the seller doesn't list this anymore. Let me see who the seller is. Maybe you, if you want this, maybe you can find the seller and email them. Oh, it doesn't say. I will leave in the description box where I bought this, which Etsy shop, because look at this. It's beautiful. I'm kitting it up with all the call for DMCs, which are a lot. Let me just show you the key. These are all the DMCs you need. Yeah. I'm going to stitch it on 32 count Fabric of the Month by Lakeside Linens, which was a limited edition with the call for DMCs, but I think I have half of them now on bobbins, and that's why I'm not showing you. But I'm in the process of kitting this up. So I can start it sometime. I'm just going to grab everything that's left. Okay. I have this DMC kit. This was a gift from what was her name? She's Ingeborg. She has a daughter, Cicek. They had a Flosstube channel, the both of them, but I don't see any videos anymore. She gifted me this, a little DMC kit, garden barrow. Lovely. Then I have this Creative Accents Roses kit. This I won from Forest Silly Stitching. She gave this away, and I have a thing for roses, so I won. Comes fully kitted, not pre-sorted, but we'll get there when I need to. Then I have this Seasons Summer by Lila Studio. I am kitting it up with 32 count raw linen and the DMCs. for it. I have Here a Peep, There a Peep by Brenda Gervais, and I've kitted it up with 28 count cream linen. No floss yet, but we'll get there. Then I have this kit, also a gift from my mom a long time ago, which is the Heliotrope Fairy by DMC, the Flower Fairies. Comes fully kitted. And not on the top of my list, the last ones. And I have this kit I bought, I believe it was 2017, on a event here in the Netherlands. This is a panna kit, and it's called White Lace Deer. I love how this looks, but it's a lot of backstitching, so I'm not looking forward to do that. It comes with everything, with the fabric and the white flosses. But I love how this looks. So yeah, those were all my kitted up projects, and I have, let me show you, a lot of patterns here which aren't kitted up. So you can imagine I have everything I need for the rest of my life. But yeah, I love stash. Accumulating stash and stitching are two separate hobbies, and I'm sticking to it. Let's get to the giveaway. I have 3 patterns to give away, or yeah, 3 patterns to give away. The first one I already finished. Baby It's Cold Outside by Heartstrings and Prairie. If you would like to stitch it, say cold in the comments. Please be over 18, and I would love it if you are a subscriber when you want this. I really would like that. And I strongly advise you not to use the word free or giveaway in the comments, because I don't want to attract trolls on the internet who are who are on the hunt for free stuff. Please don't use free, giveaway, gift. Don't use it in the comments, because I wouldn't want to delete your comment. If you would like to stitch it, say cold. Then I have Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais. I am not going to stitch it. I tried 3 times. So say spring if you would like to stitch it. And the last one is, or should I leave it for another video? I'm going to leave it for another video. I'm going to just give away these 2. Spring, cold. So you have about 2 weeks to comment if you would like to get these patterns. I'm shipping everywhere in the world. I don't care if you live in Timbuktu or the Netherlands. I would like to pay it forward or give back. You have about 2 weeks ish for giving your comment for the giveaway, and I will draw a winner in the next video. And if your name pops up twice, I am just giving 1 pattern to 1 person, so 2 people are going to win something. So that's it. 50 minutes. It's a long one this time, so I'm going to clean up my mess. This time it's for real. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to see my patterns on parade as well, I will make a separate video out of it, but let me know if you want that or not. I'm just going to leave it with the Kitted Up projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back in 2 weeks or 3 maybe. So until then, bye for now.